now we're gonna go from the Revenant right on over to games that are way too hard or easy, because in this day and age, there's both. And as you can guess, that is the reason Daniel has switched over to playing Dark Souls 3. It's because this game is hard as a motherfucker. But me and Daniel, I think we can both somewhat agree that at least Dark Souls is hard in the way it is.
There you go. Oh, what?
Hand it over.
Shot. That is stupid. That is the stupidest. He didn't even do that whenever I was playing with the other two people. Because I did have two phantoms in here last night trying it. And he did not use that attack once. But granted, he might have aggroed to one of them, and that might have been no demise.
But at least, I think me and Daniel would agree.
Good thing
at least
I do not have a lot of souls on the line, though.
Oh yeah,
if you go, but no,
that's why I waited till you died.
If you remember the way though, you can by all means try this.
I do remember, but I do not feel like fighting this boss. But I think me and Daniel, at least Dark Souls is hard in its mechanics, not the fact like
I don't know,
games that are hard through glitch, or I'm just talking about games that are hard through glitches or delete your set. Like that is not a hard game. That is an annoying as fuck game. Yeah, exactly. That is gonna piss me the fuck off.
On this side, at least it's like half mechanics and just they'll have to do too much damage. You know, got enough health potions.
Right.
It's the thing I like about it. It ain't no bullshit mechanics like go get this relic when he's doing this attack. You gotta drop it and you gotta pick it back up to block this attack, and then you gotta have this assault weapon to hold him with like. You know, like bullshit, annoying things like that. Just, hey, you're gonna wish you had like 5 more health potions, but you ain't. But you ain't gonna have them.
And another game that I think would be a good type of hard would be 1001 Spikes. That is a great 8-bit platformer. If you guys watched last week, you guys might have seen me and Daniel 1v1 in 1001 Spikes. That game is a shit ton of fun. Like, I was having a lot of fun. What about you, Daniel? Did you like 1001 Spikes?
It was okay.
That means Daniel likes it, because he's being a fucking dick.
Yeah, it's my sarcastic way of being like, it was okay.
What are some examples of some hard bad games? Can we remember any? Right off the top of our head.
If you want to think, The Division technically now with deleting people's characters.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of when I said deleting people's characters.
There was like 3 enemies on Dark Souls right there, and you just stopped right there. I mean, granted, I don't need the souls or anything that you're probably going to get me, but I'm just saying because it'd be funny you turn around start talking to me, and then they all 3 turn around like, huh.
Yeah.
To beat that.
This game ain't nearly as hard as everyone says it is. I'm owning this place.
Okay, Colin Moriarty.
Yeah.
Double kill.
I'm the MOBA king. Triple
That's
kill.
Funny,
that was. But some game, and just because a game is too easy doesn't mean it's bad. A great example of that, Pokemon. Like Daniel just spoke of Colin Moriarty, but Pokemon, like Colin says, it is a baby's first RPG. It is what it does. But it is a damn good. Like, if you've never played an RPG, that is the RPG to get people into it, because it's simple to understand, it's creative, a lot of creatures to capture. Like, it's one of the few games that is broken into pop culture's, like, phenomenon. It's got animes, cards, fucking video, like, it's became everything. You know, plushies. You can find it. You can find it. Yeah, amiibos. You can find it in any country. You know what I mean? Like Pokemon's taken over. It's going to be like. So I think that's a good.
Now Pokemon's even on the go. Pokemon Go.
Pokemon's always been on the go.
I know. It's always been on the mobile scene. What are you talking about doing? This is part we're like sponsored by Pokemon Go. Closed beta coming.
Pokemon
already out.
That would be fucking awesome. You got any examples, Daniel, of what you would think would be a good or bad example of a game that's way too easy? Like I think Mario's another good example of too good of a good example. Oh
Mario
yeah,
Kart, but you don't really waste for like any rewards or anything. It's just too easy because it's really not about the racing, it's more or less about the work. Like nowadays, it's like drifting and then letting go at the same time, basically. But other than that, it's still like how many blue turtle shells can you get to fuck up horseback? Do not use any of those items. Except for S is
That's what
fast.
I'm trying to get back to.
Okay, good. Just hold down on the D-pad if you go off that false item, and it'll take you all the way back to the first one.
Oh, okay.
Even though
Shit. Xbox.
the black bombs and like the Curies have quite a bit of other than that.
Daniel's like, yeah, Dylan's just grinding out some experience for me, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You fucking skulls, get the hands.
Surprised you haven't died yet, though.
Yeah, like, if you guys don't know, I'm a real big Dark Souls noob. This is the first time I've ever played Dark Souls 3. And also, like, only the second or third time I've ever played a Dark Souls game. Of which I horribly suck at. But, before we move on, you brought up a good example of, motherfucker, of one. Fuck. Of course, I lost 24,000 souls right there. Of fucking course.
That's how they get it. That's crazy.
You
I
can
didn't.
try to find your way back because I
didn't.
I
You
racked up a good
foamed.
amount.
You foamed all those.
I farmed up a good amount, but
I
hard
didn't even know they could jump on your back. Though,
racing games that are not arcadey, like racing games that try to be realistic, like Gran Turismo and stuff. Those are games I think that are hard, like bad examples of hard games. Like, cause to me, those games suck. Trying to be real, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get a good drift going. You know what I mean? I want to feel. I don't want to fucking and spin out into a fucking wall like I would in real life.
Yeah,
like,
come on,
boring. Man. Fuck that. But I think that's a good example of one too hard. Easy games are kind, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's plenty of bad examples of easy games. Basically, if you just running right all the time, that's a bad example of an easy game. You know what I mean? But
hold it. Tempo run games like that, like running games like that. Hold easy games like. Though an easy game because all you gotta do is swipe left, right, or whatever to follow the path. But the hold because you fucking die once, you gotta start all the way over, and it's just kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I played the fuck out of Temple when it's going crazy in the high school and stuff, but I don't even know where the shortcut's taking me.
But Daniel, enough about games being too hard or too easy. I think Dark Souls 3, like people that like a hard game, Dark Souls is fucking perfect for them. Like people that like hard games, they're already playing Dark Souls, so that's great.
But already where we're at right now playing.
But what would you say? You got any favorite songs, Daniel?